morning, students. So, after a long interval, that is, we have discussed one case studies, and now we are coming to the topic. In the last classes, we have discussed that is the types of the cells organization structure, and in that topic we have discussed that is the line cells organization and the line and cells, the stop cells organization that we know very well. And two more organizations are still left that we have to cover in these classes. Okay, that is, one is the functional cells organization and another is that is the committee cells organizations. Let us count. So, my dear students, so in the last classes we have discussed about that is the one is the line cells organization and the line and the cells, the stop cells organization. So let us highlight some of the previous points, that is topics. In the line cells organizations, this is the oldest and the simplest cells organization structure, and mostly it is widely used in the smaller units or the smaller forms or the smaller organizations where few number of people are working here. Okay, and the chain of commands is also runs from the top cells to the executive directly through the subordinates, and that is also we have also discussed that this is the one of the easiest mode or the easiest structure to build and to use. Okay, and there is also very simple. We have also discussed about the advantages of that is the advantages like it is the very simplicity in forming the line organizations, as well as also it is one superior to whom we have to report. The reporting is only to the one superior, and also this is one about that is its responsibility is very clear and very logically. Okay, and another that is we have discussed that is the line and the stop cells organizations. That is another part of the that is type of the cells organization structure. So here also this is mostly it is used in the medium size farms, and employment is also there is applying the substantial number of salespersons is the large gathering salespersons and as compared to the earlier, okay, that line that is sales organizations. Okay, and here this is also related to the very specialist and experts managers, those who are always dealing with the serious problems, and they have to show the part to the juniors, or that is the salespersons. They will guide them. And here also there are many, that is subordinates and many line of authority are there have to maintain here, because so many bosses are here. Last classes what we have drawn, it is very that is some of the large diagrammatic we have shown you. Okay, and the advantages is that whatever the chief executive sales executive, it is also relieving so much of details work also. If there is a maintaining, that is a one thing line of authority maintaining here, and problems is also very clearly be distributed to different managers and the different bosses also, and a pool of experts they have find in this structure, and they are always engaged with the provides with the advices and the assistance in the specialized fields. Okay, so we have already discussed that is how they work. That is the top boss, it is the president. Then after the president, that is the vice president under him, and then that is the subdividing the experts. That is the group general managers appointed, and like that categorized into the assistant sales manager, then the district sales manager, then the branch sales manager, and then the salesperson is also there. Okay, that is sometimes it is also used in the medium scale as well as the large scale industries or the marketing sectors. Okay, organizations. So now today we will discuss about that is the functional. That is here. It is based on the premises, that is what happened. Individuals in the organizations, individual sectors are there. I will draw you, that is how I will show that is things. And here each individuals, they have in the organization they have to work, and another, that is what happened. The executives also under them, and the employees mostly what happened should have the few distinct duties as possible, and also duties assignment also, and delegations of authority made according to the functions. Functions means the subsidiary functions are there. The functions is divided among to the various experts. How I have to show it to you. Okay, and in sales, that is in functional sales department, that is people receive instructions from the several executives. Okay, but no different aspects of their work is there. No different aspects. Okay, they have to work on the different aspect, because they have to dedicated to their own function. They are dedicated to their own manager, and they have to dedicate their own work only. So provisions for coordination and that is coordinating the functional activities or executive is defined there, from the top of the structure to the bottom of the structure, and executives at lower level, they do not have any coordination among them. So they have to depend upon the coordinating factors, that is the responsibilities. The main advantages is that what happened, various the specialist activities are found there, and specialist activities are also assigned to the experts, particularly one duty and one, that is the assignment must be there. Means that experts must be familiar with that of the work. Okay, and under whom there is a lot of guidance should be given by increasing the effectiveness of the sales force. Okay, and but one of them, it is in practical field it is not very feasible. In practical field it is not feasible, but in theoretical you can say that it is good to work. but it is very difficult to handle all this situation at a time. Okay, so let us start. That is how this structure is going on. Okay. That is, here it is Director of Sales Administration. Sales Administration. Okay, under here, there is so many structures are there. One is, that is Installation and Service Manager. Another, Manager of Sales Training. The next, that we can say, Manager of Sales Supervision. Then Manager of Sales Promotion. Then Managers of Dealers Relation. Then Managers of Sales Personnel. My dear students, listen here. It is a one structure to you. That is, this is the what happened. That is the directors who is related to the sales administration. Only related to that of the sales function only. Okay, and there is the various functions and categories are there. Okay, that is, this is the suppose installations and services manager, and here it is services of the sales manager training, and here that is the sales of supervision, sales supervision. And here that is sales of the promotions here. Okay, sales promotions. Okay, and here another, that is the what, dealer relationship, manager of dealer relationship, and here that is the what happened, that is sales of the what, that is sales personnel. They have, I mean to say, they have the direct, they have all relationship with each other. See this. The installation service manager, under him the salesperson, those who are working, they have a direct relationship with every person. So, yes, like this, goes on. Okay. Okay. Similarly, this person is also here and this is here, and this is here, and again this person is also here, and this person is also working under this person, because they have to, what happens, various exports are there. Similarly, this person is also there, okay, related to this. They have to also follow this line of authority and the instructions from the other manager. Similarly, they also this, okay. So individually, what happens, we can say that is every person they have the interrelated, or they have direct connection with each other. Okay, this is the, what happens, we can say that is the functional sales manager, the sales organization structure. Here, that is the person who is working under this installation and service manager. They have to again report to that of the what? They will follow the instructions of the sales training, manager of the sales training, and work under the sales training. Again, they report to the sales supervisor also. Again, to sales promotion, daily relationship, and this thing. Every person, every category. Similarly, that is the person, the sales manager who is working under this category. They have to also in working have to work under the installation, the service manager, and to the other different category of the managers. Okay. Means you can say that we have to say that it's what happened. There is no particular line of authority is there, or the boss is has to, because there are many experts. Many experts are there, and many supervisors are there, many managers are there, and so many, that is such persons, they have to report it individually to every personals, every person, every manager. It is a, so beginning only I have told that it is a, what happened, we can say it is a very easy, it is a very not feasible to work. Okay. It may be the looking at, that is what happened. A person cannot be that is answerable to all the managers at a time. So finally it is a difficult things. But sometimes some organizations they are also maintaining such type of the what happened, that is the functional what organization structure or the functional sales organization. Somehow that is that they have to also properly maintaining all the things. Means you can say the departmental stores or anywhere they have maintaining this type of the structures. Okay. So my dear students, after this what happened, next we will discuss about the committee cells. That is committee cells organization. Okay, so here it is what happened when you are discussing about this. It is a method of organizing the sales department in a committee. Okay, in a committee manner. Okay, so we can say that it is never on the sole basis process, okay, and it is a method of organizing the structure, mostly grouping or very planning manner, okay, and another, that is what happened, we can say that is it's a policy formulation while living, that is the structural or actual operations, it is the including the implementation of the प्लान्स एंड पॉलिसी. यहाँ पे एक पॉलिसी को प्लान को फॉलोड करना, इंडिविजुअल एग्जीक्यूटिव जो कि कमिटी फॉर्म्स में भी सेल्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस इंक्लूड्स इन द वेरियस कस्टमर रिलेशंस एंड द ऑपरेशंस एंड पर्सनल functions is also there. Merchandising and new product launching is there also. They are following the sales organization form, the committee forms, and the committee have to work under this or look out this function or the groups, and they have to carry out the work. So committee meetings are very conducted, and various very ideas are mostly interchanged in this category. Okay, and if you will say there is a diverse opinion when we are cases in the presently manner, and is also promoting that is the coordination among the members in these cases, because committee is found there, and one committee and one groups they have to work to their own, that is subordinates, in order to carry out the work. and in order to find out the problems and in order to solve the problems also their main duties. Okay, and these are the very communities rendering the most important services in the providing the focal point. काम कैसे काम करना है, कैसे डिस्कशन करना है, सबके साथ डिस्कशन करके ब्रिंगिंग आउट करना है, मार्केट मेकिंग डिसीजन करना है. So decision formatting policy यहाँ पे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हो. So my dear students, this is the what happens structures. So today again also we will go to that of the recruiting of the sales force. Okay. So now come to that of the another topic. So students, after discussing the basic things, that is formations of the organization structure and more things, now it is very very important, that is what happens, how the salesperson are to be that is recruited. So that is a very very important thing, and we have to also see that is there is various points must be to be discussed. That is under him. It is a recruitment means that is getting the right person to the right job. It is very very difficult process, but one has to get these things. So that is the recruitment in the sales process. Recruiting the sales force. So, if you will say it is a mostly the what positive process, okay, in which company has to attract a pool of talented peoples, and whereas if the selection is a very negative process through which they have to screen the peoples, because सही people लाना organization को एक success होता है. If you will get the right people to the right job, then definitely we will say that is the success of the organization is moving ahead, or the company is moving towards the success of the to its goal. Okay, and finally we have to select the desired numbers of the personnel who have offered the mostly appointment. हमें यहाँ पे उनको किस तरीके से इस तजुर्बे में हमें उनको रिक्रूटमेंट करना है. रिक्रूटमेंट के लिए भी बहुत सारे प्रोसेस होते हैं जो कि हमें फाइंड करना है, उनको अट्रैक्टिंग करना है, सिलेक्टिंग करना है न्यू सेल्स पर्सनल को, जो कि इम्पोर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ द सेल्स मैनेजर जॉब. ये वेरी वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट, क्योंकि दैट इज सिलेक्टिंग ए राइट पर्सन. इट इज नॉट ए इजी टास्क, इट इज अ वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट टास्क टू गेटिंग द राइट पीपल्स. सो जो कि हमारे लिए एक एसेट बन पाएंगे और हमें उनसे कुछ लाभ भी उठा पाएंगे. नो डाउट वी विल पे फॉर देयर ओन वर्क, बट आफ्टर दैट पेइंग that we have to know that is how they are working for us. Okay, so recruiting, it is a procedure for obtaining that is a good number of people with the potential capability of becoming the good sales personnel. जिनके पास पोटेंशियल नहीं है एक सेल्समैन का, उनको लाकर हमें सिंपल जैसे मैंने रखना या उनको फीडिंग करना ये मुमकिन नहीं है, क्योंकि इफ द कंपनी इज फीडिंग टू अस समथिंग, so mostly so we have to get we have to do something in favor of the organization, that you should see it. And after attracting a large number of people, it is not you cannot give a that is a simple task to the everyone. So from that people only we have to so many recruitment courses are there, and that is abilities we have to find the talented, getting the talented peoples. Okay, and appropriate recruiting selection policies must be there and procedures to be fulfilled. Okay, and if we have find the right person, then it will be the overall efficiency, it will lead to the overall efficiency of the organizations. So I mean to say that it's a good selection, fit the right person to the right job. मैंने पहले से बता चुका हूँ, जो कि सिलेक्शन अच्छा होना चाहिए, सिलेक्शन ऐसे होना चाहिए जो कि राइट पर्सन को राइट जॉब में हमें दे सकते हैं। और इंक्रीजिंग करना है जॉब जो कि हमें सेटिस्फेक्शन लाए और रिड्यूसिंग करे द कॉस्ट ऑफ द पर्सनल, जो कि टर्नओवर में होता है ना, कंपनी का जो टर्नओवर होता है, अगर अच्छे काम करेंगे अच्छा रिटर्न आएगा तो डेफिनेटली द कंपनी विल आल्सो पे सम एक्स्ट्रा थिंग्स बेनिफिट्स आल्सो। बट आफ्टर दैट इज व्हाट हैपन, इट विल help in the reducing the cost, everything's turnover, whatever amount. That will lead to the extra bonus to that of the company, and that is also to that of the what sales organizations or the sales force. So in addition, training cost is also there, and the training, अगर अच्छा आदमी, अगर तजुर्बा आदमी लाएंगे या एफिशिएंसी पर्सन लाएंगे, उसके लिए जो ट्रेनिंग कॉस्ट है ना, इट शुड बी रिड्यूस्ड। सो ट्रेनिंग उसे दिया नहीं जा सकता है और वो अपने नॉलेज पे, अपने एफिशिएंसी के मुताबिक काम कर सकते हैं, और जो कि हमें कंपनी के लिए बेनिफिट होगा और कंपनी के लिए एक एसेट भी बन जाएंगे। either because you have to hire some more capable of the observing training, or because they require the less formal training. जो कि ऑब्जर्विंग ट्रेनिंग होते हैं, जो कि ऑलरेडी दूसरे कंपनी से हमारे कंपनी को आते हैं, उनको हमें ज्यादा से ज्यादा दैट इज देखना चाहिए, दैट इज वो लोग कितना काम कर रहे हैं, ओके, दैट इज हाउ दे हैव टू वर्क, दैट वी हैव टू फाइंड इट, ओके। आफ्टर गेटिंग दिस ऑल द थिंग्स, देन डेफिनेटली द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विल मूव टू द सक्सेस इन द मार्केटिंग एक्टिविटी। Similarly, according to the Filippo, he said that is what happened. It is a process of searching of the prospective employees and stimulating and encouraging them to apply for the job in the organization. What is the Filippo said? According to the Filippo, what? It is a process of searching for prospective employees and stimulating and encouraging them to apply for jobs in an organization. What is definition? Simple. There is simple highlighting. Searching. Searching means finding. Finding for the prospective employees, not for the any simple employee. The prospect is the finding, the searching, okay, finding the what? The efficient employees, efficient employees, and stimulating, working them and encouraging them so that we can give them more prospective them, okay, encourage to the work so that they have to bring a good job, or they have to apply in a good job in an organization. It is a what happened? It is not a simple task. So many things is there, is hidden in that of the what, that is the recruiting the sales force. In the recruiting the sales force, so many things. That is how to search, how to make them more prospective employees, and how we have to work with them, stimulating them to work, and how we have to encourage them to work and to get the resource for the organization. That we have to see it. So my dear students, so here so many factors is also there. So before appointing, before recruiting the right person to the right job, we have to find some internal and external processes also there. Methods, factors, policies must be adopted. So number of recruited decides and recruitment sources, then recruitment, that is needs, okay, and the size of the organizations, forecasted sales volume, and that is the recruiting cost, and that is the forecasted sales volume, and government policies, personal policy of the competing organization and organizational personnel policies. These are all the things, the factors policy to the recruiting policy. What it is there? So one is, that is explained here, the factors. First factor, that is number of recruits desired. तो क्वालिफिकेशन के लिए हमें, मैन पावर के लिए हमें जो कि चाहिए, गाइडलाइंस को चाहिए, सो हमें कंपनी को कितना रिक्रूटमेंट चाहिए उसे देखना चाहिए. नंबर ऑफ द रिक्रूटमेंट डिजायर्स, देन यू कैन से द सोर्सेस, कहाँ से लाएंगे रिक्रूटमेंट, इसको भी रिक्रूटमेंट सोर्सेस. ओके, देन रिक्रूटमेंट नीड, क्यों चाहिए हमें, ये भी सभी, दैट इज द रिक्रूटमेंट पॉलिसी का है थिंग्स है. रिक्रूटमेंट नीड्स, ओके, रिक्रूटमेंट कॉस्ट, then again that is size of the sales organization, okay. Then another that we can say, that is rate of turnover, then that is forecasted sales volume, then that is government policies, then personal policies, of competing organization, then organizational, my dear students, listen here. So this is the what meant the factors. These are all the what, that is the leading to that is the factors. Okay, this is the factors. Factors means recruiting policy के लिए हमें यहाँ पे इतना फैक्टर को देखना चाहिए. सिंपल कंपनी चाहे तो रिक्रूटमेंट it cannot be possible. We have to see that is how much that is it is taken place. कितना नंबर ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट चाहिए, डिसाइड कंपनी कितना करता है. देन रिक्रूटमेंट सोर्सेज, कहाँ से हमें रिक्रूटमेंट पीपल को लाएंगे, सेल्स पीपल को वहीं पे देखना है. देन रिक्रूटमेंट क्यों चाहिए हमें उसको भी देखना चाहिए. दैट इज द परस्पेक्टिव. एंड रिक्रूटमेंट कॉस्ट कितना है, इसके लिए कितना कॉस्ट होगा, सैलरी वगैरह जो भी कुछ एडवर्टाइजमेंट कॉस्ट एवरीथिंग. एंड साइज ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, सेल्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के देखना है. अगर सेल्स लाए पर्सन को लाएंगे, हमारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का स्ट्रेंथ क्या है, हमारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का पावर क्या है, वो देखना चाहिए. ओके, देन हमारा रिटर्न टर्नओवर कितना होगा उसको भी टारगेट देना होगा, उसको भी मेजर करना पड़ेगा. देन इसके बाद सेल्स वॉल्यूम को भी फोरकास्ट करना चाहिए. बिफोर द रिक्रूटिंग प्रोसेस वी हैव टू हाईलाइट द सेल्स फोरकास्ट. ओके, हमें कितना रिजल्ट चाहिए, हम कितना सेल्स वॉल्यूम दिखाएंगे, उसके हिसाब से हमें रिक्रूटमेंट लेना चाहिए. देन गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसी को भी देखना चाहिए. देन पर्सनल पॉलिसी ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन भी हमें चाहिए. और जितना भी पर्सनल पॉलिसी पे हो उसको भी हमें वर्ify करके ये फैक्टर पर रिलेटेड करना है. सो स्टूडेंट्स, so this is the things. Next classes we will discuss about the recruitment process. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe. And one request, that is always go to the video and always go to the preparing notes and get ready for the what, that is always secondary to the software. Thank you.